Betsy? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my. What a week. So this vlog, I decided to start with the market. It's now a week after the market, last market, and I am at the new market. I was sitting up yesterday. This is some pictures from that. I had a few things I needed to grab, but except for that, I was all catched up. I'm currently waiting to get in. We have about 40 minutes before we can get in. And that's fine. I'm gonna grab something to eat from my container behind me. And then we're gonna have a good day. I was pleasantly surprised because the point where I was supposed to stay, I was supposed to have 6 meters. That was what I ordered. But I actually ended up getting 6 meters on one side and 6 meters on the other side of the booth. So I told the guy I don't have enough inventory to fill that up. And I don't have enough tables. So can I switch with one of the ones in the side? And he said, yeah, sure. So I switched it around, and now I know to the next time I'm coming up here, if I get one in the middle, there's a big chance I'm gonna get that kind of booth. And with a bigger booth, I can have more inventory with me. So that's fine. I am gonna chill and wait for doors to be opened up, and I am not the only one here to wait. I couldn't fit it all, so I'm done packing and I'm heading home. Hi, Beauty. Hi. You angry at me? She just got her pill for today, so she can get kittens. And she's not very happy. She's never happy when I give her that one. She will be angry with me for about 10 to 20 minutes, and then she will forgive me. Okay, so I did the calculations. Remember the last market I was at 1160? This one, with only one day, so the half of the time, I got 11.55. So 5 kroner off from the other one. That's pretty impressive. And I'm pretty happy about that. So that just cover the last market, the booth. I got whatever I earned on that one will cover the fuel I used for collecting the sponsor gifts. And I do get something for collecting the sponsor gifts. So with that, it will cover the everything. So that's good. Then this one will cover the fuel to go to the market 2 days, yesterday and today. And it will cover the booth and the 2 tables that I bought. That's a good thing too. So in total I will have a spare of today probably about 200. Yeah, 205, something like that. I will have left over for me. I'm happy. So that means I got most of the money on PayPal. No, mobile pay, sorry. So I'm gonna use that money to live for. And whatever I have in my float, I'm gonna go down and get into paper money and put into my saving account. And then I'll save that up. The only time of the year when I love frost is when it looks like this. It looks like leaves. Yeah. And it is election day today, so we have to go up and set our crosses or marks on who we want to rule in the areas of the councils in the towns. Yeah, I started my cleaning. My December season cleaning, organizing, I've started that a little bit before time. This is the picture from before I started. I know it's a mess. And after that I'm gonna throw some pictures. Actually it's a video, and then photos of my up till this point finished result. Be aware there is still clothes, blankets and that kind of stuff that need to be removed because need to be washed. Haven't done that yet. But at least now I can get through everything and up the staircase without having anything in the way. And now you think, Marie, where all the stuff? Well, I went through all the boxes. The boxes I need to fix up is in here. And the boxes that's on the shelf out there on the cabinet thing out to the left is boxes that is already done or has something in it that needs to go in other boxes, but it is done as this doesn't need to be done anything to it. So that's a good thing. So two of the gray ones has marks in it, and the other ones has cards in it. And one of the white boxes has all the aprons for the bottles and the hair ties. That's what I got. I know it's not much, but it's at least a big chunk of things. So now at least I have some place to put these boxes. I actually have one head that's already filled. And when I went through the boxes out there, I actually found, I thought it was 3 boxes of the big containers, like the big ones on the thing, that is almost empty. So I can actually use those for the jewelry I'm doing. Yes, I know it's not cards. There will be coming cards videos. Don't know if I already told you guys, but here's the thing. There will be card videos coming up because I'm done with the jewelry. I just need to put everything in bags, and I'm gonna do that this week. And you might actually not even see more of me actually doing that. All the hair is flying around. And then it's gonna be put out there. I'm not gonna deal more with it. Then I have to start the cards, because that means I can take all the jewelry stuff out. I'm gonna get some kind of container for all the tools I have, and just put it into one big bun and have it over here. And then I can go over there. At some point I will have to reorganize that box and put it into some kind of system, but that's not gonna be now. I'm just gonna try to get through all my stuff, because I'm thinking forward right now. I'm at a point in my life where I know no one's gonna be cleaning up my house after I'm gone. So I need to stop doing stuff things will have to clean up and tone down everything I'm doing. So my plan is to do paintings in 3 or 4 different media. So watercolor, acrylic, oil, mixed media. So mixed media, it can be pencils, it can be markers, it can be just drawing with a pencil, or it can be color pencil. One or the other. It can be anything. That's the for the paintings or that. And there is digital too. I'm going to be doing digital too because it doesn't feel like do anything. And then I'm going to be cutting down to what am I going to do for project. I'm going to do project that means things for me like decorating the house. So if I want to have something special in the windows for Christmas or for the garden, that's what I'm going to be doing. So it won't be the stuff that you have seen before. When I'm done with the cards and all the other stuff, it'll be toned down a bit. Then be aware, there's 9,000 cards and you won't be seeing them all, but you'll be seeing a lot. Then I have an agreement with Henrik to come and pick up trash with me. What I mean that is, at some point, not this week, not next week, but maybe the next week again in December, I'm gonna be tearing things down from the first floor and throw it down the staircase. Henrik is gonna be standing down here and throwing from that out to the trailer outside, because when I start throwing things down, I can't get down the staircase. So before he shows up, I need to have at least a similar idea what's gonna go down the staircase. And I need at least a week to reorganize the entire first floor and restructure that one. That will take me at least a week. But I mean, what are you gonna do with all the dies you never got to use and all that kind of stuff? That's gonna be used. I will still keep something like my stamps and that kind of stuff, because I can still use the stamps for making cards or art prints and that kind of stuff. I can still do that. But I am also thinking about going on, instead of having a website, I'm gonna restructure my Instagram account so people can contact me there if there's something they're interested in, and then I can ship it out. Be aware, shipping things to the US and that kind of stuff is gonna be expensive. Just saying, it's gonna be expensive. Can't do anything about it, but it's gonna be expensive. So yeah, can't do anything about it. But yeah, that's my rant. I'm just taking a break and then I'm gonna watch some more videos. Snow's coming down. So yesterday I was out eating, as I probably have already put up some pictures of. And then when I came home, I barely made it home before my stomach started having problems. However, I do not think it was the food. I think it was me that just ate too much because I hadn't eaten all day. Which then involved me in not being able to stand up the entire day. I was hunched over or bent over every single time I tried to take a step. I looked like I had a hump on my back. I was walking like that. It was crazy. Then finally came home after being in and collected the money for the jewelry that I went in with yesterday. Got a lot more than I expected, let's just say it like that. And I'm happy. Then I went in to get that money, pick up some bins for my clothes, because there is Black Friday currently. So we can get some, I can get some bins that's half off right now. And then I came home, and I just parked, and Henry contacted me if I could drive him down to his mother with the trailer. I said, sure. So I did that, and then came home and tried to, when I was in Skive, I tried to get some Coca-Cola, just a small bottle, and some bananas, because I know that works when my stomach is a problem. I know I have a glare right here, I'm sorry. It's the lighting. Actually, I might be able to fix that. Just a second, guys. No, that didn't fix anything, sorry. So, I ate one banana, drank half of a soda, and then I went to bed, and I was laying in bed for about 10 minutes, and then I passed out. I fall straight asleep, and then my phone kept ringing, and I took it, and it was scammers as usual. Then Henrik called me if we can go on Sunday. I said, sure, but I have your parents' animals, or your parent animal. Yeah, sure, but it will not be a long day. So I said, only down 20 minutes, half hour max, then back up again. That's fine. Good. So that's what we will be doing if I still feel good on Sunday. Tomorrow is Saturday. It's Friday today. And after me getting out of bed, I managed to eat some orange, banana, and I've just finished off a piece of chicken with the bell peppers. And I'm feeling pretty good right now. So hopefully it was just me overeating. Hopefully. But I've never had that bad. I can overeat if I do, but it will usually make me call on Ulrich, which is when it goes back up again. And that's usually what happened. That didn't happen yesterday. So, yeah. It's just how it goes. But I love eating in there. I love the food. I love my ribs. I also made some plans for next year about what I was gonna have with me to the market here in town. And I'm looking into something that I'm gonna make that's specific for this town, but I'm not gonna reveal it yet. I am gonna have some fun with it, and I'm gonna look into some things, and hopefully it's gonna work out. I'm only gonna make a small amount, like, I don't know. What's going on? One of the cats are underneath these boxes, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm only gonna be making maybe 20 of this thing. And I'm gonna try, I was thinking about painting everything myself. Not gonna happen, because I don't have that steady of a hand for that. So I'm gonna be looking into, when I decide what I'm gonna do with size and that kind of stuff, I'm gonna look into pricing. I'm hoping I can keep it at 200 to 250 Danish kroner. There will only be made about 20. And that's it. I'm not making any more. It's a one-time thing. And that's it. So now you got a teaser. And at some time I'm gonna show you what it is, but it's not gonna be now. So that's plan made up. I got my guidelines to go off of. I need to get in contact with someone so I can get some pictures or something. I already looked up other stuff, so it'll be fun. Now the clock is, or the time is 10:15 in the evening. I really should be going in and taking care of my clothes. But a part of me don't want to do it. So I am gonna be watching this video that I'm currently watching finished. There's about 20 minutes left. And then I'll see how I'm feeling, and if I feel tired I'll go to bed. And otherwise I'll just relax because I deserve that. So I'm taking care of a friend's cats, and she's coming home in a couple hours, and I thought, alright, I'm gonna go down and take care of the poop and all that kind of stuff, and air out the dog. And it's a little bit earlier than I expected that I want to go down here, but I can just do it now. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Then it'll be evenly spaced out with time between the check. I'm glad I did. We got kittens. Excuse me. Come over here. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm back from work. It's been a couple of days since I last filmed something. Because yesterday I was staying in half of the day in bed because my back was hurting, because the day before that was Sunday, I was out helping Henrik with lifting some heavy items for the kitchen, and that cost me my back Monday yesterday. And just an update on the kitty cats, which I think was the last thing I filmed. She ended up having 5, and then 1 passed away because of so little. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I got a package, if Anton will let me film this without being too distracting with his cuteness. So, as I said, I got some wooden die slices here. I'm gonna drill a hole into. Excuse me. Can I please have... Please back down. Please back down. Thank you. I'm gonna be making some ornament for that for next year. Because they are on clearance now, that's why I'm bought them. Then I got some hexagon squares to paint on. Kind of like the one with the bees ones. But these are woods. Nope. Not for you. He's begging for my attention, that's why he's doing that. This one is something. Do not know what. And where's my scissor? And before anyone starts coming at me, I did give all 3 cats about 5 minutes each before I even started this filming. I had barely gotten in the door when I started giving them the attention, so do not come after me. Oh yeah, that's big. That's a good one. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. And on top of that, I've been looking for some good bubble plast for paintings. Now I have 2 sheets. 2 good things in one. You are going over there eventually. And this last one should be for the same thing. Oh yeah. This is, I know it's hard to see, but it is a lot of small shells and glass. Beautiful blue. Anton, stop getting into trouble. Beautiful blue. Oh, is that purple? Dark blue. Some beautiful shells. Different kinds. Some are intact. Some are not. Is that a cow? No, that's not a cow. It just looked like a cow because it just showed that part. Oh, that part. But it's not a cow. But it could have been. Beautiful. Oh, that's a red one. Hey! Be nice! Now I'm not giving Anton his attention. And now he's taking out on Betsy. That's why I can't film this house. So I really like this, and there's even some tiny ones here. Teeny tiny. I know it's hard to film. Teeny tiny. I'm really happy with this. This is gonna be put into a jar and saved. That's what I got. Due to my financial situation here next year, I have made some high-level decisions. I cannot pronounce the correct word for it. Executive decisions or something like that. I can't pronounce the correct word for it. But I have ordered some things from Timo, and they are showing up. The last ones are showing up in the beginning of January. They are things I need for day to day, and they are some things that I need for art, and there are some things I need for the purpose of tools. I will show you it all, but it'll be coming. I managed to finish last evening. I finished 1.5 of those boxes with jewelry. Oh, put you up correctly. And I got about, of all the jewelry, I have about half of it done in these boxes. So I need to do the other half. However, I might run out of the smaller bags, so that's one of the things I ordered some more bags, which will not be here for 1-2 weeks. So eventually I will get this done by the end of December. This will be out of here and done and gone. So I got some orange in me and I got a little bit more energy, so let's get started. These boxes were what I got on Black Friday to deal with my clothes. My clothes is right behind. So Anton has approved of it. Shall we do a little bit of a magic trick maybe? Ta-da! So, beware, it's not perfect, but it is what it's supposed to be. So I have these 2 big containers. One is supposed to be for bedding. The other one is supposed to be for towels. And other kind of stuff that I might need. All the stuff I need to pack away. So in worst case scenario, I can put towels in that one. Then I have these ones all the way down, has clothes, except for that one that has towels for now. But that's technically what it's gonna be. And I have to go through those 2 boxes to see what that is. That's not gonna be now. I'm so happy I got this done. It has been irritating me. And no, I'm not gonna throw those out. I'm gonna pack them away. Probably put them in the basement. Probably gonna find something to use them for at some point. When I'm showing you making these jewelry pieces into bags, I put them into bags, I can officially tell you that I just now, 5 minutes, actually 10 minutes to midnight on a Wednesday evening, finished every single piece of jewelry, except for what there were in the white boxes that I'm sitting with here that you cannot see, because this is voiceover. The boxes holds the jewelry which has the bracelets with the real stones and some other types of bracelets. I don't know how I want to store those, which is why they are in the white boxes. I would like to have them into bags, but a part of me also just don't want to do that. So I'm gonna put a hold on that, but at least everything else is in plastic bags and I'm happy with that. Which means I can officially start making cards this weekend. Anton. Well, you can't get up here. I need to get up. So, yesterday's evening, I started cleaning up. As you probably can see, there's a lot less in this house and a lot less messy. I got that thing finished. That's what he does when he wants my attention. He does that. Can't give you all my attention. And yes, Fiona is in the window. Then I went through that cabinet. Then I went through all these boxes. Oh. Cleaned up the couch. Put new blankets on. And then, I know it's a little bit hard to see, but I went through that one, and that one, and that one, and this entire thing. And some may say, hey mate, that looks kind of the same as before. I know. There are things that need to go a lot more through. Decide if it's something I want to keep or not. But at least it's, at that point, is what I have to sit down and go through. Now I just sorted things out, put things away, throw things out, and got ready. And that's what happens when I get out the chair. So, I also found the card I'm gonna be making on the next video that you will probably have been seen by then, or when this comes out. Now the time is 8:30. I have half an hour to clean up the car a little bit more, collect trash outside, put it on the trailer, and then go down and get that guy, and we can then go Black Friday shopping for him. Oh yeah, before I forget it, I was up at 5:30 this morning to be in the big town Skive at 7. So I can get sodas, I can get cat litter, I can get food, I can get a new calendar for the new year. All that kind of stuff. And I got everything. Well, it's no longer windy outside, at least. So it is the 1st of January, not January, December, 1st of December. So I did my haul. I did a lot of groceries. There's some sweet and sour sauce, there's some bolognese, there's some usual things. I do need this one because we're gonna open that. I got some potatoes, some oranges, I got some chips. Hello, Anton. My is overfilled and I'm happy. I need to clean the bottom shelf, but that's what it is. I need to make that food tonight. I've got yeast, so what it's called, so I can make bread, which is why I did all the shopping. Last evening I reorganized this entire thing and got all of that sort of organized. I threw out a lot of stuff, and we had an accident. A car went into the ditch, so we had to deal with that last evening, and I just talked with the owner today, and I have to go and see if I can find the keys later. And I did that. Oh, that's all the books I bought within the last year or 2 years for my art journey. I'm so happy I finally got them out there supposed to be. So the entire living room, hi Betsy, is now fully complete, reorganized and systematically set up. May not look that, but it is. Meow. Oh. Let's open this one. Where is number 1? Oh, there we are. Ooh, it's a big one. That's number 1. I actually almost forgot that I had bought this advent calendar for me. Just before when I went in the door from being in my second grocery shop, I remember, oh yeah, I have to do that today. So, for the rest of the days here in this weekend, it's Saturday today and it's Sunday tomorrow. I have the cats at a place and a dog. I have to wash all the clothes. I need to reorganize the kitchen. I did reorganize a little bit of the shelf in the bedroom. Probably not gonna get any better than what it is, to be honest. I need to clean out the bathroom, but I can't do that before I wash everything. Then I need to see what I'm gonna keep in the back entrance and what is gonna go into the basement. But except for that, I'm done with my cleaning. I do need to wash the floors, but it might be a light wash. But I'm gonna do something. And then I can start on the, what's it called? Just realized something. Just before I'm gonna empty out the phone. It's not the first today. I thought it was the first today. It's the first on Monday. So technically I started that one 2 days early. But this video won't be up before at least Monday, so does it really matter? The cards. So I'm not gonna have you watch all of this because I think this vlog is long enough. So thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button or bell notification and throw that like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!